Hey everyone, it's Carson here. This is a bit of a different video. I figured I would just kind of take a little bit of time and talk about my feelings on the Sea of Thieves right now. I realize this has been something I've done quite a bit actually. This game has gone through a lot over the past couple of years, and it's kind of important to talk about it as a community. Just me and you, no script and no bullet points, just a conversation. So I guess first of all, if you aren't a regular here or haven't noticed, I haven't exactly uploaded a whole lot over the past 6 months or so. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Not all are necessarily Sea of Thieves related, but it was a big factor. So that's what I'm going to focus on. I've posted a lot of different content on this channel. A lot of Star Wars, a lot of other games, but I definitely found the most success in Sea of Thieves, which is honestly insane. The Sea of Thieves community is just so amazing, and I loved starting to become a real big part of it. I took a lot of inspiration from creators like Falcor and the Ghost Admiral, and I've always loved the lore side of the Sea of Thieves universe. I love what Rare's done creating such an engaging world, with so many things to discover and mysteries to be unraveled. I've covered most of these, especially most recent mysteries on my channel. I'd spent hours researching, scouring the seas and the internet for clues, but it was all worth it. Nothing beats the feeling of discovery, and that's what this game's all about. Unfortunately, the past year or so, the story of Sea of Thieves has probably hit its slowest point. Player engagement is significantly low. Stories are still happening, but there are so many arcs happening at once to keep track of, loose ends that need to be tied, and a lack of consistency in the underlying story that has really been the backbone of what makes this game so amazing, and that's probably why it's so low right now. All of this really hit at one of the worst times for me and my channel, because I was starting to have some real consistent success and engagement with my lore videos. And it was pretty exciting. It became harder and harder to make engaging story content, views went down, and with it, honestly, I think my confidence went down. I sort of forgot the whole point of why I was making these videos to begin with, what my love for the game meant for me. So with the start of my college career came the death of this YouTube channel. I still posted occasionally, but it wasn't the same kind of care and dedication I'd previously shown. I moved on to something I could talk about, which surprisingly enough was football. I started a podcast called Footballers Anonymous. You should check it out, not a shameless plug, with some of my buddies. And for those 6 months, I didn't think too much about Sea of Thieves. The other day, actually, I was playing Rocket League with one of my co-hosts, Ian, and he asked me about Sea of Thieves. Before we started our podcast, I'd convinced him to buy it. Right when it was released on PlayStation, but we barely even touched it. So I hopped back into the game, and all the new updates aside, it still pretty much felt the same. Not the same as I'd left it, but the way I had remembered it. I sat, fished, and looked at the views for hours. I explored the mermaid treasuries. I went to go find the newest pieces of lore I needed to catch up on. I realized I'd just missed it all. Before I knew it, I was planning my next lore update video, one of my biggest yet. I was texting some of my good buddies who I used to play with, excited about what I'd found. And I came back to, I guess, what I really cared about with these videos. Not the engagement, even though your guys listening has meant everything to me, but the joy of the creation. It's something priceless. I made a video almost a year ago about how much I missed the old Sea of Thieves, and I still do, but really, I think I just missed the core of Sea of Thieves. With that being said, I will be uploading to this channel again, as well as my podcast, because why not? I enjoy it. I have some time during the NFL offseason to figure out how I'm going to work things schedule-wise, which I can use to get you guys all caught up on everything I've discovered, and hopefully share some more before I find a balance between both this channel and Footballers Anonymous. The more I'm talking about this, the more I realize this is less of the state of Sea of Thieves video and more of the state of me video. But the Sea of Thieves is such a big part of my life. I've ranted about it before. I don't think I really need to do it again. I love you, Sea of Thieves. Bring me that horizon. I'll be seeing you guys shortly in my biggest lore update video yet. And with that, I hope you all have a splendid day on the seas.